Hi there, welcome to 3D Renew's Dosha Pacifying Practices. Today's practice is going to be a Pitta Pacifying practice. Pitta equates to fire, and it's not bad. It's where our creativity sparks in our lives, but it can also sometimes spark other things like anger and red itchy skin. So we are going to do a practice that brings your Pitta into balance if you are struggling with that as an imbalance. So we're going to start with a intention while we are lying in child's pose. So if you would, bring your hands beneath your elbows, walk your knees back and out so they're underneath your hips but out to the outer edges of your mat. Take a nice deep breath in here. Inhale. And as you exhale, step back into child's pose where your buttocks comes towards your heels, your hands walk out in front of you, and your forehead rests on the mat. Take a nice deep breath in and out in child's pose. And if it's comfortable for you, you can leave your elbows up, but if it's not, you're welcome to rest your elbows onto the mat, fully supported by the earth. As you lie in child's pose, the next couple breaths, set your intention for today's practice and for the day coming ahead, or the rest of your day if this is a later day practice. On your next inhale, preferably through your nose, bring your body back up to all fours. Hands are beneath your shoulders. Elbows are soft so they're not hyperextended out, but nice and soft with the elbows pointing back towards your thighs. Knees are beneath your hips. And as you inhale, you're going to drop the belly down and naturally let the head rise up. But your chin doesn't rise because you don't want to crunch into your C-spine. And as you exhale, curl the back up towards the sky. Top of your head comes down between your hands. Inhale, cat. Dropping the belly, or cow rather, dropping the belly. Exhale, cat. Spine comes towards the sky. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Couple more of these, warming up the body. Inhaling, dropping the belly down towards the mat. Exhaling, bringing the spine towards the sky, keeping the elbows soft. Do 2 more rounds. Inhale, dropping the belly. Exhale, raising the spine towards the sky. Last one. Inhale, cow. And exhale, cat. Bringing your back to neutral, all fours. Trying to keep your breath between in and out of the nose. You're going to inhale and you're going to curl your toes and lift your knees up off the mat and let your heels sink towards the floor behind you, coming into an inverted V of downward dog. Stay here for a couple breaths. On your next inhale, I want you to step your feet, not jump, them up in between your hands or walk them into a halfway lift. Exhale, standing forward bend. Out, knees are bent a lot so that you are not overstretching your hamstrings. And then standing forward bend. As you exhale, straighten your knees to your degree. Inhale, lift the hands all the way up, palms facing one another. Bringing your hands together into prayer position down to your heart. We're actually going to stand in mountain for a couple breaths. So this is a great opportunity to see if you have a natural alignment in your posture. Or are you throwing your shoulders too far back or sticking your butt out? So some tricks here to standing in mountain is to softly bend your knees. Not bend them a lot, but soften them. And think about your hips being dials and rotating that dial back towards the back of your mat. Letting your palms be at your sides, palms facing your thighs. Fully experience your feet being supported by the earth beneath you. Think about bringing that breath as you breathe in through your nose, from the soles of your feet all the way up to the crown of your head. And as you exhale, the crown of your head all the way to the soles of your feet. Continue that for a couple rounds of breaths. On your next inhale, lift your hands all the way up to the sky. And as you exhale, bend your knees and set back as if you're going to set into a chair. Take a breath here. And on your next exhale, bring your hands to prayer position at your heart. Inhale here. And then exhale, bring opposite elbow to opposite knee, keeping the knees stacked. Hands the center of your heart for a revolved chair, and breathe. Inhale, come back to center. And exhale, revolve to the opposite side. Continuing to breathe and revolve chair. Exhale, come back to center. And take an inhale here. And exhale, straighten up the knees a little bit into a halfway lift. Exhale, standing forward bend. We're going to flow to the floor. So the hands are going to come to the mat. And I am actually going to step my feet back and drop my knees to the ground. So I'm back into tabletop again. Walk your knees all the way back. So you're in a modified high push-up. Take a breath. Inhale. And as you exhale, we're keeping the elbows very close into your chest. Lower down to the mat. Adjust your hands so your fingertips are in alignment with your breastbone. Tops of your feet are on the mat. Inhale, you're going to lift the chest. Don't raise your chin because I don't want you putting stress on your C-spine. Take an exhale here. And on your next inhale, lift both feet off the mat for locust. Stay here and breathe. Last deep breath in. And exhale, come all the way down. And lift your body back up into tabletop. And we are going to come to a seated position. And we are going to do half boat. So your feet are firmly on the mat in front of you. Knees are bent. What you're going to do is you're going to start with either leg. It doesn't matter which one. I'm going to start with my right. I'm going to take a nice deep breath in. And as I exhale, I'm going to lift that leg up. Knees are even, palms facing up to the sky, half boat. Remember to breathe in and out through the nose. On your next exhale, bring that leg back down. Readjust yourself. Inhale, and then exhale, lift the other side. bring that leg back down. And prepare yourself for Savasana. I'm going to scoot down a little bit, and I'm going to roll one vertebrae at a time all the way down. Give my back a nice slow massage. Now my head is on the mat. Feet are on the ground, knees are straight. Palms are facing up. Savasana. As you did in mountain, think about your breath traveling from the soles of your feet all the way to the top of your head. And from the crown of your head, through your nose, chest, heart, belly, hips, knees, down to the soles of your feet. And as you inhale, soles of your feet, knees, pelvis, belly, heart, throat, through the center of your forehead to the crown of your head. Continue in Savasana, letting the breath travel from the crown of your head to the soles of your feet, and the soles of your feet to the crown of your head.